as soon as I put out a video, it's like the phone gods are trolling me. I was going to put a video out today about my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Got the April security patch, and I was not able to make a video about that one. However, I did put out a video about the Google Pixel April security patch update. And I'm on the beta, as some of you know that watch the channel. Now, today, Google released Android 14 beta 1, which is interesting because I was looking at the change log as far as what's updated, what's changed. Now, this is the very first public release, a beta release, but anybody that has a Pixel, assuming you have a 4A and up, is able to run it on their device. Even if you have a carrier Pixel, even if you got it from AT&T, Verizon, it doesn't matter. You can run the beta software. Now, Android 14, that's the next version of Android, a big version. And in the change log, I'm not running it, and I don't suggest the viewers watching this install it, simply because it's the very first beta of a brand new software, so you know there's going to be bugs. I have beta on mine because Android 13's been out for, I don't know, probably 6 months or so, and maybe longer than that, but anyways, it's fairly stable. In fact, it's very stable. It's like a public release as far as a stable build. I just updated mine, I think it's beta 3, and I don't have any issues. I haven't found one single issue, no hiccups, nothing with my phone, with my Pixel. I don't suggest you downloading Android 14 because you probably will see some bugs. I'm going to download it, but not now. I'm going to wait till the beta number 2 comes out. Then I'm going to download it and test it, which is probably another couple months away. So Android 14 is out. You can if you want, but like I'm running my Pixel is my work phone, so yes, it's imperative that it runs good, but I have my other phone that I can use, so it's not like dire. If something goes wrong, I'm totally screwed. Of course, you can always roll it back too, but that's a headache. But for normal people that are just interested, I would not download or suggest you run Android 14 beta 1 that was just released today. Again, I suggest doing Android 13 beta as far as if you want to run a beta software. Now, in more Pixel news, I've been telling y'all this for a while. In fact, I do have previous 2 or 3 videos explaining this. But Google, some more official data has come out that they're going to change the way their lineup is as far as the Pixel 8. It's been confirmed that the Pixel 8, the smaller one, will have a 6.1-inch display. Right now, I think the Pixel 7 is at a 6.4-inch display. And they're shrinking it. Now, why are they doing that? Because in my video yesterday, I said the new Pixel 7a that is going to be released in, a month or 2, is basically going to have the same specs as the current Pixel 7. So, it would not make sense for Google to put out a 8 and then a 7A with basically the same specs, right? Of course, the CPU being the difference, but everything else would be the same. So what they're going to do is the 8's going to stay the same. The 8 Pro is going to stay the same. It's going to be flagship everything. But this is something really interesting, and actually my wife wants to get this. What they're doing is similar to Apple's lineup with the iPhone. They're going to do a 8 and an 8 Pro. Now, they're both going to have top-of-the-line flagship specs. So all the cool specs you have in your current 7 Pro it would be what they have in the smaller one, because the smaller one has a 90 hertz screen, has less RAM, I think less storage options. It has a 1080p plus AMOLED screen. The Pro has a 2K screen. So they're going to do away with the lower specs. They're going to have their big one, the 8 Pro, and their 8, and they're both going to have the same specs. And then they're going to release, for the mid-range people, they are going to release, that's what the A series is going to be for. So the A series is going to run 90 hertz screen, 1080p plus. It'll have 8 gigs of RAM at 128 gigs of storage, while the 8 and the 8 Pros have all the feature flagship specs. It will be spec'd out, which is awesome, because my wife kind of wanted a little smaller phone with all the same specs, right? You want a small phone with all that cool stuff on there is going to be awesome. So I think this is a fantastic idea that Google is doing. It's the same idea that I've had for a year or two, saying, why don't they just do this? Why don't they do that? And it looks like they're going to do it. So I think this is a great idea. Prices should remain about the same as far as last year's or this year's, I guess, 7 and 7 Pro. But very excited to see the roadmap that Google is going. And there's some more very interesting news. In fact, I'm gonna do some research, because there's some very, very interesting news, not only with what's going to happen with the 8 series, but moving forward to the Pixel 9 and the Pixel 10. It's going to be awesome. And I'm not talking about the Fold, the Pixel Foldable or anything like that. They're going to change some things up, but I really believe it's for the better. It's going to make these the Android device to get. So very excited about that. Stay tuned. I'm going to do my research, and I'll come back at you with another video, trying to put out a couple, at least one a day. I know today's been 2 or 3, so I'll crank these videos out, and we'll get it rolling. Peace.